Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 19. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They'll run with Rawls. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. On second down, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Third and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Now the first carry for the former Clemson Tiger, C.J. Spiller. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. On his Hauschka now for the Seahawk field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high 5 or 2 for their kicker as he gets them the first points of the night here on the opening drive.
And 3 points are not to be underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Hey, Rocket!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Now Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion. One thing we know for sure, the Seattle defense is going to get after you. All right, it doesn't matter who the opponent is, but last Sunday against the Jets, all they kept hearing about was the defensive front of the Jets, and they accepted the challenge in a big way. Where they have 4 sacks, 3 interceptions, 1 forced fumble, they wanted to get after them.
And they did indeed help to get them to 3-1. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Set. 380.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Set. 180.
The man in motion is Inman. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Inman has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
When you think of throwing the football around in San Diego, the top receiver is always Keenan Allen, but he's out with injury, and Dontrell Inman, he filled in nicely in their last ballgame. What do you have, 7 catches, 120 yards?
Yeah, also had a touchdown as well. Really nice job by Inman.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This will be caught at about the 5. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Rivers to throw it. Great protection. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Josh Lambo now for the Charger field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Wilson now off the bootleg, surveying the field, looking deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. Give him 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First down, this is Rawls. And he's brought down after a good gain. A pickup there of 37. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. And now a first down following that long gain.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
That's
back?
what you
on
need
that
for a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. The gang of Charger defenders there for the tackle. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Time to step aside. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. Now Wilson on 2nd down. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And now they're in the hurry-up. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas rolls, taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll give the Chargers a first down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Hey, Delta!
Rivers on first down. This one caught by Dexter McCluster. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Dexter McCluster, 58 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On second down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Wilson on first down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off.